Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. I think I've got some shadows going on in my windows here. But I have a conversation about writing my book. And I know I mentioned this a couple weeks ago that I've been working on a book for a couple of years. And then I had this awesome opportunity to go with Kira Brenton to this island adventure to work on my book. And I got a lot of writing done while I was there. But here's something I've also learned from the past book that I wrote, is that when you start writing, you start living your book. And my book currently, my title changes, so I'll surprise you on that one. But it's really about talking about the gifts you've been given and how are you using those gifts. And so many times we run from the gifts we've been given because it scares us. It means we have to be seen, or we have to be recognized for what we're doing. And that's always a scary place to be in. Do you really want people to see who you are, what you're doing, what you're up to? Making these videos, this was really hard for me when I first started, because all I could think of is, am I going to look okay? This means people are going to see me in front of a camera and hear my voice and, all those scary thoughts. Now I've gotten to a point where it's like, it's okay. If I don't look perfect, it's okay. But what I am saying is that when we have gifts within us that are wanting to come forth and we're not using them, when we're not responding to using those gifts, then your body is going to respond, which means you might get sick or you might have pain in the body. We will look for any way possible to stop ourselves. You'll look for distractions. TV is a great distraction. Instagram's a great distraction. Making phone calls to friends is a really good distraction. For me, cooking is a good distraction. I like to cook, so that's a really good distraction from doing the things I am really called forth to do. And the same thing with using any gifts that you have within you, whether it's a gift of doing something with your hands, if it's a gift of healing, if it's a gift of being able to listen to people, the gift of being a mother, the gift of being a father, the gift of listening to your heart. These are all gifts that you were born with. And there have been opportunities presented to you to use those gifts, and you've either run from them because it scares you, or you have just shut them down completely because you don't want to use them. You don't want to be responsible for using them. Because if you were responsible for using those gifts, that means something's going to have to come forth out of you. And you're going to have to be using something that you're afraid to use. So some of the things I've been writing about are things that keep us stuck, keep us sick, and keep us stingy. Because if we're not using our gifts, then we're either going to get stuck, like can't move forward. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. That's what I hear from people. I don't know why. I'm just really stuck. I can't move forward with this. I have this great idea, but I can't do it. Or sick. That's a really great excuse. I'm sick. I can't go do this. I have this disease or that disease, and autoimmune diseases are really common for stopping us from using our gifts. Or the next one is being stingy. I just call it flat out being stingy. You have gifts that are here to be used on the planet that people are waiting for. They're looking for what you have to bring to them. They are literally praying for those things that you have and you've been gifted. And if you're not bringing them forth, then you're being stingy with those gifts. So that's some of the words I've been sharing and writing about in my book. And I will unveil the title when I finally decide on what that is. And so look at where you're at. Look at where you're at in sharing your gifts. Look at what you're doing, whether you're sharing them or not. And what's keeping you from sharing them. Is it you're getting sick, you're stuck, or are you being stingy? And check out, make an appointment with me schedule a time to meet. I can help you look at this, work through this, release this so that you can move forward in using your gifts. See you later.